Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. It is October 10, 2018, 1:01 a.m. Birmingham. Topic, guys, what went on with Kavanaugh, the people that they attacked this man like he was a known criminal, but yet no one on the left did anything to try to, hey, this is a little overkill on this, don't you think? This tells us one thing. I didn't believe it for a long time, but I believe now that this nation may be headed into an internal war, perhaps a miniature type civil war. And you look at Ferguson, Missouri, multiply that about 400 times. Look at LA, East LA. That was bigger than Ferguson. And why are they doing it? Well, two reasons. One, there's a certain man that's got a whole lot of money that's paying them to do it. But two, they're driven by something that they don't know what's driving them. And you know who that is. And another reason, they're going to, again, I said months back, and I'll say again, a red tsunami against a blue wave. The left, the liberal, the Democrats, they're going to lose so much that even they will do what these gangbangers are doing today. Did you see what they did in Oregon today? Blocked streets, harassing people, and it started tearing up cars as they drove through. One man went through there quickly, stopped, and they chased him down, and I think he cold-cocked one man or one kid. And but harassment, non-stopping, non-ending harassment. And when they set up and tell these people on TV, and this is CNN, go and do this, go and do this, get in their face, disrupt their day, disrupt if they're out eating, disrupt it. If you see them driving, get in their way. Everything they can do. This is coming. And it's bringing with it those who will stand up and fight it. Now, inner cities, I've told you many times, it will be the inner cities where most of this problem is occurring. And it will move outward. It'll move to the adjoining cities. Like I said, Birmingham, Alabama, you move a little bit to the south, and you have Homewood, Alabama. Move a little bit to the north, and you have Fultondale. And then you have Gardendale. Well, that's where the resistance begins, just out of the inner city. And if they come my way, they have to go to the adjoining city, Homewood, then another 2 miles or 3 miles to Vestavia. But to get to me, they got to go another 6 miles. And we won't allow that here. We'll be the resistance here. And I'm telling you up front, this is for real. This is happening. It's going to get much worse. And as we speak, as we speak. The 55,000 sealed indictments, the arrests are underway. And you heard about one of them today. One of them that worked for Representative Lee, and one of his pet boys leaking a lot of information and caught, locked up today. But the 55,000 that has begun. At what pace it'll go, I don't know. And I'll be as honest as I can be with them. I'm saying those who will create these problems, so pissed because they have become just like the Democrats. They watch and see, watch and learn. This is why kids in schools aren't learning anything. They watch and they see how their teachers act and how the principals act. They don't learn anything because, well, they're still teaching things that really didn't happen. But the point is, they're watching the Democrats, and you see how crazy they got over this Kavanaugh thing. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Just the very tip. It's going to get much worse. In 4 weeks, exactly, from yesterday, we have elections, and you will see the Democrats, what they displayed during the Kavanaugh hearings, that showed the United States what kind of people they did not want running their country. So this is why there'll be a red tsunami against a blue wave. And the outlying suburbs are the resistance to this. This is underway right now in pockets already. And each day there's a new pocket. The ultimate, now I just heard this just a moment, Q say 55,000 that's to be arrested is underway this week. And so with that, these people really hear that because these arrests are made in a way that, you know, people aren't hearing about it. You're not going to hear about who all's arrested, not for a while. But I live in the suburbs. We're going to be the resistance, and we will protect our neighborhoods. No ifs, ands, and buts. And with this, with them not being able to leave the inner city and go into the suburbs, and once they kind of destroy the inner cities, a lot of people, a lot of them are going to kind of blink a few times and say, what have we done? A lot of them will stop that destruction and actually turn to Christ. And then you will see a blessing start pouring in. The more they stop, the bigger the blessing, sevenfold. And but let me tell you, as it stands, 400,000 right now are slated to go out and disrupt 9,000 cities. And I will put that in the box below where you can go right to it and watch it. It's 29 minutes, but It's a very eye-opening 29 minutes. Guys, this is the tip of it. I still believe, you know what, this blog is getting long, so I'll do this on the next and tell you what I still believe. And but I don't know. I really don't know. But when I say I still believe that there's a possibility. There's a slight chance of church being removed during some of this time. But I want to see Trump in there full 8 years. That was the prophecy that we heard from Kim Clements. 8 years. And he said they were screaming impeach, impeach. Well, that's what they're doing. But it didn't happen. It did not happen. That is a prophecy. And prophecies are given by God, and they do come to pass. Jody Wolf Expoz.